What is up, guys? EVR Burner here, back at it again with another video, and today we're back at it with some Project Cars 2 gameplay, but this time we have got an AOR social, the kind of first one that didn't go wrong, and I could actually upload to YouTube. Now I have done a ton more beforehand, but this is the one that actually went well, and I could actually stream and then actually have backed up. So this is our actual quickest lap. Now, as you can see, we've got turn 1 pretty well actually, just with a bit of oversteer at the exit. Now coming into turn 2, you got to be really cautious, but I'm just so aggressive on the brakes. So getting on the brakes into second gear, hitting the apex, not a very good exit, but actually good enough to get out of the corner pretty well actually. And bear in mind, we've got someone in front of us, so gotta be aware of them. So this is just going all out, and as we go into turn 3, getting on the brakes well as they move out of the way for us, and we hit the apex with a bit of oversteer. So that doesn't really compromise us, to be fair, because these cars they're weird cars. They really don't work. They really are. As we go into the left-handers now, anyway. We've got a good exit there, and then going into the second left-hander, we're getting a pretty good corner there with a good exit as well, getting right onto the curb, just to get a bit of speed out of the corner. Now coming into the penultimate corner, you've got to really look for that just middle of the 100-meter board, which we get, but then we get an oversteer, and then you've got to clip the apex at the exit, and then into the last corner, hitting the apex there, and then getting right onto the curb. And then, as you can see, as we go for the finish line, it will be a 1 minute 37.701, which is a pretty good lap. That got us first by about 4 seconds, I think. But yeah, we're in the run-up again, touring cars at Red Bull Ring, as I haven't actually mentioned. So yeah, as we got the lights going out now. We got a pretty bad start, to be fair. I think that's VSR Touring is getting a better start than us. We've got to defend the outside. He's going to charge up our inside, but we're going to get a good cut back on him as he's gone very deep. And that's going to allow us to get the drive on him as we go to the outside. He's going to try and defend the inside, so we've got to make sure we get as late on the brakes as possible. So as we go into turn 2, we're just going to brake hard, and then we're able just to hit the apex anyway, because he's backed out. He didn't really have the confidence on the brakes like we did, and that's practically just job done. We can now just charge away because we have the pace, so we just need to make use of it and just try and get away, because you know, I don't really get involved in any shenanigans like collisions or just battles in general. Just really isn't good to get involved in, because it just might ruin your race. So yeah, just trying to get away, and we do that pretty nicely, to be fair. And just oversteer around those corners. That's the things that really I don't like about these cars. They're just so oversteery, especially with a front wheel drive car. Like, that shouldn't get oversteer the way it does. It really should be getting understeer, which I would prefer, to be fair. But at the end of the day, they're still pretty fun cars. And as we get oversteered, you're sliding around these cars. Like, the rear tyres are never heated. They're just ice cold the whole race. So as we end lap 1 in first place, by about, I think that's about 2 seconds there or something like that. So that's pretty good. So as we skip to lap 8 now, we're pretty well into the lead. And as we see, VSR Bird is, we're going to lap him. Now, I don't know what actually happened to him. I just saw him really going in the pits a lot of the times. So I don't actually know. If he watches this, please comment below what actually happened to you. That'd be cool. So yeah, we just get past him, just lets us through. Being respectful, which is nice to see. So yeah, so we just get on our way. But really, I'm just trying to push now. At this moment, obviously, when you're in the lead, you just really take in everything. Now, this is just going through my thoughts right now. I'm probably just thinking about the graphics, how good they look, and just thinking, how on earth am I not killing the car right now? Because these cars are really, really hard, but they're so fun as well. They really are just confusing cars. But as you see there, just the oversteer, and then finally the unsteer kicks in. So not really the weird cars. So yeah, so we just getting really tight on the corners, just make sure we hit the apexes. So yeah, that's just been trying to be consistent. And yeah, so we skip on to 9 at the end of lap 19. We see VSR Bird once again, I think that is. And I don't know what has happened to him. I really don't know. I don't know if it's just the lack of pace in these cars. I don't know if he's just not really, he don't like these cars or what. But yeah, so as you see, we changed our fuel mix just because we've been trying to save fuel. Because it seems we might not be able to finish the race on the fuel we have. So that is great news for us. So yeah, just trying to catch up to him. Just because I don't really want traffic in my way. I want the biggest. I want to try and get the gap up as much as possible because I'm going to have to pit. So it's going to be at least 40, 30 seconds. I would thought. So I want to get as big as the gap as possible. So we're just in a slipstream, trying to get close to him. He can let us by, which would be very good because I do not want to be held up at all. But as you see, he does actually. I think he sees us. I'm not really sure at this moment at the time. So as we go into left-handers, just trying to follow him, and I think at this point he lets us go. If not, yeah, I think he lets us go. So there we go. Just being respectful. You know, I didn't really mind where he let me pass, and actually that wasn't too bad of a time because actually I did get a very good run on him. So yeah, very nice to see. So as we skip to lap 25. The fog is still there, and we are still in the lead. Really just trying to push because I know I've got that pit stop. And Matt 212, our teammate in EVR, he's pretty quick on the day that he's got a car that he likes. He's very quick. I knew I had the pace over him. It showed it in quali, and I just knew anyway. I mean, I did a little bit of practice just to see what car I preferred, and clearly it was just this, not really proper practice. It was just to see what car I prefer, and yeah, just get a taster. So as you see, we're going into the pits now, just trying to get into the pits anyway. So as we get in, just trying to slow it down for the pit box, and it's manual pit lane. So as you can see, we're just, yeah, God knows what we're doing. So we're in the pit lane, and look how slow it is. It's just so slow. So as we get into the pits now, got the little pixelated sign, that's so good. And then yeah, as we get into the pit lane, when will they start on our car? Probably nowhere anytime soon. Oh, there we go, finally start doing our car just one by one, left, rear, and the front. Oh god, it's the front tyres, and now they're on the rears. Oh god, we ain't even. Oh no. Thankfully for no damage, and there we go. They finally finish. And will we see them? Oh, they're not even letting me out. Sick. Right then, this is gonna be fun. So where's Matt? Oh, Matt's already gone past us right there. There we go. There's Matt. Ah, that's funny. And we've got about 6 laps. 6 laps to catch him, and it's about a 13-second gap. Oh god. Right then, so as we get out of the pits, we're just flooring it. We are. We're just absolutely so good. See, you can just see by my hand gestures, I'm just being so aggressive out of the pit lane. And I'm on it. Rich Mix, here we go. It's time to get him. As at this time, like, I was doubting the win. I was just, nah, this ain't gonna go well. Like, I've bottled it. And it wasn't even my fault with the fuel. The fuel, it was the max I could get. So I don't know what glitch it is with the fuel. But yeah, I didn't get the fuel I put on, so that was pretty annoying. But yeah, so as we carry on onto lap 26, but we skipped to lap 30, going on to 31 now. We are right there. Matt just there, and we go on 2 wheels. We don't really want to die on 2 wheels. I'm just saying. I really want to win this race. I don't want to finish on 2 wheels. That would not be nice. So we're just trying to be so aggressive. We know we can get on the brakes later than him. So we just brake super hard. He gets 2 wheels at the hairpin, it seems. And we get a pretty good exit, to be fair. And he's right there. We just need to push it the absolute mile. And as you see our rear tyres, I'm still frozen. You just can't light the rear tyres. It's just not gonna work. So we're just having to make do what we've got. So as you see, we're closing in on him, absolute mile. And as we close on him, we're just gonna try and get it through here. We're so clean. And as we go through here, he's gonna bottle it instead. Matt, the bottle 212 has bottled it once again. We are past him. Oh no. We've been really wanting a battle, and it seemed that this race was going to be that battle, but unfortunately he wanted to bottle it once again. So if Matt watches this, you are a bottle. Hashtag bottle212. I'm going to get roasted now. So as we start the final lap, as we finish this straight, we're just going to absolutely kill the engine and just try and finish the race. So as we start the final lap of the race, going into the first corner now, just getting it stopped on the brakes and hitting the apex and getting good exit out of there. Now onto another straight. It's just full of straights, this track's just full of straights. It's so boring, but it's fun at the same time. So as we're going into the hairpin, just picking out our braking point, which is second gear, hitting the apex, getting a good exit, and then yeah, getting a good exit onto another straight. Oh, shock, I never knew that. So as we go into the next straight, going into the downhill right-hander, super tricky corner, just trying to get the car stopped, which we do, and as we get it stopped and getting a good exit as well, importantly, and then we're going into the left-handers. I think of turn 4 and 5, as we get a bit of oversteer once again, and then into the turn 5, I think it is, and then obviously turn 6. Well, it's just flat out, isn't it? And then onto another straight. It's just, yeah, just a corner I don't really like in these cars. Just the oversteers you see there. And then as we go through the final corner, we end up winning the social race. Not by much, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.